Next up on the menu, we have TikTok's most disturbing incel. Now, I'm not too familiar with who this goober is or what he does. What's the whole dealio, but we're gonna find out and see exactly what Lord Babylon is all about by the video.
We've all seen him, we've all heard him.
An incel is a member of an online community of young men who consider themselves unable to attract a woman.
And unfortunately, chat,
and the abbreviation of incel is involuntary celibate, meaning these guys are not having any ass, no sex, neither with women or men nowadays. You can be an incel, you could be what I like to call a turbo incel, where you can't get any ass even if you switch teams, and that's rough.
the internet has gave birth to the biggest incel I've ever seen in my entire life. Lord Babylon is the ultra incel lolcow on TikTok.
But when women suggest doing the matching pajamas, that is their way of trying to emasculate you.
What did you just say?
What?
And the worst part about all of this is that this is not satire. He really believes this shit.
If your girl doesn't like you listening to a certain genre of music, just know that you have failed as a man.
What does that even mean? What the fuck does that even mean? We have Lord Couch Potato here over here telling us some dumbass logic. I don't even know what to say about that. What kind of Yoda ass advice is this? I'm so vague.
Yo, what's going on, guys? PieMaz7 here. We are back at it talking about the worst people on TikTok. In case any of you guys don't know, I'm gonna give it to you simple. Pause. Lord Babylon is the ultra lolcow incel in which every single video of his is somehow related to hating women, hating relationships between men and women, and hating on anybody that's having somewhat of an enjoyable life with another human being. Damn. But before we get into this video, bro, brand new Christmas Ushankas are now available. PieCoalition.com.
Trolling, he's doing it for the views, he's doing it for the money. He's not actually thinking these thoughts and putting this on the internet
as something he really believes. And I hate to break it to you, chat, this guy believes in every single thing he is saying. From his Twitter to his Instagram to his guy believes in every single thing he is saying. From his Twitter.
Black Lotus of the Earth. Ugh. An eagle with swords. There's nothing more manly than swords and eagles. Am I right, guys?
To his Instagram, to his TikTok, to his second TikTok. This guy cannot make a good take for the life of him, bro.
These takes are horrible.
I will not give up my seat for any woman, ever. Because if Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat, why should I?
What? Oh my god, if I had a soundboard, I would have hit a sound effect right now. I'm gonna be getting one soon, but what the fuck are you talking about? What does that even mean? Are you dead ass? Look at the look on this guy's fucking stupid ass face. That was literally the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard. Absolute goofball.
You ain't Rosa Parks. What is this guy talking about?
But if the woman was disabled or was carrying a child, then maybe I would give up my seat. But would I give up my seat?
Okay. Wow, you're such a man for this, for denying the old woman or disabled child the seat. Wow, you really showed them. Shut the fuck up, man.
To any woman, period? No. I will not give up my seat to
you would give up your seat to a man, though? Because you're saying specifically woman here. Unless you're about to say anyone.
any woman.
You said any woman. So, are we gay? Is that just what it is? And that's okay, right? I understand. But there's better ways of expressing that.
Period. You're welcome.
I love how he just says period twice.
Why does he talk like a damn NPC? Forgive me if he has like literally something actually wrong with him. Like he has like a genetic imbalance, like something like Down syndrome or whatever. But he talks like he has to think about every word he says before he speaks. He talks like he has to manually filter himself.
Welcome at the end. On top of this, he's doing this.
He's carefully curating every word to sound as badass as it does in his head, and it doesn't.
in a public parking lot in broad daylight spouting nonsense. If Rosa Parks ain't giving up that seat, I ain't giving up mine. What? I hate to break it to you, bro. Rosa Parks was a major part of the civil rights movement. You're not Rosa Parks, nigga. You're just some random guy on the internet that doesn't look like you showered in the last 4 days, bro, yapping about not giving a woman a seat on the bus. What are we talking about here, bro? He just had this thought in his mind like, nah, I'm not giving up that seat for that pregnant woman.
That's not happening.
And chat, these takes get worse and worse over time. I'm scrolling through his videos and he starts to try to make content like Andrew Tate.
Gentlemen, never tell your woman who your enemies are. Because if your woman is evil enough, 9 times out of 10, she will come across your enemies and she will team up with them against you.
Enemies? Team up? This is not a video game, brother. You're in real life. You have no enemies. Well, apart from people that view you as stupid, I suppose, but that's not really enemies. You're talking like you have mortal enemies. You're not an anime. I'm sorry to break it to you. Hey, I had to learn too. This is real life. There are no powers. And you don't look as cool as you think you do saying this shit. You really don't.
Team up with them, bro. They are not an Avengers level threat. What are you talking about?
God,
how do I know this? Because a couple weeks back, I watched a video of this guy. When he was 21, he was in college at the time, and apparently he was dating this woman who worked in Hooters at the time. He then told her about the person that bullied him when he was in high school. And then from that moment on, she turned around and started flirting with the man and dancing with him. And then what happened, got in his car and never called her again.
Bro, that's like one instance out of the 8 billion people on the planet, bro. This is crazy. Yeah, like my girlfriend's gonna fucking team up with the Necromorphs on the Ishimura. She's gonna...
That's like having that is literally 1-to-1 having a exaggerated fear that will 9 times out of 10 never happen to you in your life. He's saying he's never going to tell his girlfriend if he ever gets one, or you shouldn't tell your girlfriend your enemies because she can use your enemy and dance with them and like romance them or whatever. That is the equivalent of 1-to-1 that you shouldn't go outside because you could be struck by lightning. Like goofball, what are you even talking about? You literally are picking a 1 in a million anomaly to explain why you're bitchless, okay? It's not working. You're not making any sense.
Team up with the Covenant. She's gonna team up with the Combine and Half-Life. Yeah, babe, you know, the Combine, they're like super evil, man. Yeah, they're like trying to get me and stuff. Wait, where are you at? City 17? Like, come on, man. This sounds insane, but this incel behavior just keeps going on.
Guys, if your woman owns a business and you decide to work there, you already lost, bro.
What? What? Why does he talk like that? I don't know. I don't even know how to explain how he talks. It's just so comical to see. It's entertaining.
The fact that you're working in your woman's business tells me everything I need to know. You're the girlfriend or the wife in the relationship.
What?
And your woman has all the power in the relationship, and you don't have a say to anything. Do you know how much of a dumbass you have to be?
Damn, bro.
So you're calling someone a dumbass because they work at their wife's business. And you're saying he has no power in a relationship because his wife is a business owner. My man, do you even have a partner or a job? Are you even employed? I can't imagine you are with saying shit like this online, but maybe let's throw the bathwater and the baby out the window and say you do have a job. You don't have a girl, and I'm pretty sure you've never had one. You're an incel. So what the fuck do you know about any of this? This is literally the 1-to-1 of a damn pastry chef telling you how to build a PC. The skill sets are not aligned there. This is 1-to-1 of your teacher telling you what to do after school, even though they ended up being a teacher and not making much money. Why the fuck would I listen to you? Okay? But I digress. That was a joke, by the way. But I digress. Getting back on topic. Number one, you didn't lose because your girlfriend is a business owner, so you already innately win. Number two, you have a job there. And your girlfriend is the owner of the business. You have a job there. You're pretty much going to be like one of the highest positions. innately, most likely. Number 3, you have a job. And you have a successful partner. You're probably successful too if you're working at that business with her. What the fuck is this goober talking about? I guess niggas just like to say shit. I don't know.
Bro, people can't work with their girl no more.
Ah, man, you can't work with your...
You can't do shit anymore, man. Men can't do shit. Holy fuck. You got this goddamn double chin Peter Griffin clone breathing down your neck telling you you can't work with your girlfriend because she can't be a business owner. You can't tell her you're enemies. This is cooked.
Woman, bro, she got the pants on in a relationship, man.
Where's your woman at? Bro trying to tell you about what women should do and what men should do. Where's your woman at?
I remember back in November of 2021, I was applying for this bartender job. I call the place, I talk to the guy, and this is what he tells me. I have to talk to my wife. She owns the place.
That would be the same shit even if his wife didn't own the place, okay? If you call an institution and say, hey, I would like to work there, they're gonna say, let me get my manager. The manager just happens to be his wife. That doesn't mean he's a bitch. That doesn't mean his wife owns the pants of the relationship. That's how working goes, okay? Something tells me you've never had a job before. This is the first job you ever applied to, and after that happened, you just didn't apply to any other job. Just like when you tried to ask that one girl out in preschool, is he called you fat and ugly, and you never tried again, and now you're this way. Big shot in the dark, but I believe it's accurate.
Yo, his face is killing me, man. Why didn't he just stare in the camera like... Now I gotta break this shit down. His wife owns the business. You're calling him for a bartender job. He has to ask the person that owns the business if they can hire you. Why is this an actual video on the internet? Oh my God.
That tells me that this guy was a lost cause. He's a lost cause, and he's beyond saving. And it also told me that he's the wife in his marriage.
Huh? You know what your story told me? You're unemployed, and you need a job. Go get a job. You tried to. Don't tell me you threw this opportunity away because the guy had to talk to his wife, which happens to be the owner. And in any other situation, they will still have to talk to the owner or GM or team lead or whatever who's higher than them to get you employed. Are you stupid? I think you are.
And that's another thing too, fellas. If you decide to work in a business that your woman owns, you are taking a chance at sabotaging your relationship.
I don't care what excuse you have for working at her business, but could you imagine being a man and going up to your woman and asking her, babe, is it okay if I work in your business? In the back of her mind, she's thinking to herself that you're a jackass.
Oh my God, my bad for...
Why would she think that? What kind of women are you dating? Pal, my bad, you don't have those. This is how I know you've never actually been with a woman or anyone for that matter, because no human being is gonna think you're a dickhead for asking to work at their business. You need a job, you ask someone who can provide you a job. That's how getting a job works. Any human, this goes beyond the romantic shit, even platonic. If you ask someone for a job, that's how you get a job. You have to ask. When you're putting in your applications online, you're asking the company to hire you. Basically. Why would your partner think this guy's a dickhead if you ask her, yo, can I work at your business? They would a normal person with like this fleshy sack between our ears that we call a brain. I don't know if you have one of those, but a normal person with that particular heirloom in their noggin would say, yeah, I don't see why not. Or let me see if I can get you in. You want to know why? Because it's a business. Okay? It has nothing to do with the romantic relationship. Okay? If you're asking to be employed by your wife, it's a business thing. It's only for business. Why would she think you're a dickhead or less than? It's a work opportunity. This is why motherfuckers never get raises and never get pay raises or promotions, because they never ask, because they think, oh, he's going to think I'm a dickhead. He's going to think this. I'm convinced that incels are just like big overthinkers that try to mask it with this manly facade. when you're literally just a scared overthinker with anxiety, and that's okay. That's okay, little man. It's okay. Well, big man, I should say.
Asking my wife for a job, man.
Damn, I can't make life easier for me in the United States of America.
No, never trust a man that wears pink shorts. The moment I see a guy wearing pink shorts, it screams feminized, beta male, castrated. You know the deal.
What? What kind of 4th grade shit is this? Niggas can't wear pink anymore? We can't do shit. This guy's a fucking idiot.
I remember back in September, I was waiting for the bus out in Barrington. I seen this guy walk in, and he wore pink shorts. I turned to him and says, "Morning, pink shorts." Then he turned around and had a big smile on his face. Now, anytime I see a man walk in wearing pink shorts, I will now officially address them as pink shorts.
This guy is making his life harder. He's making the cognitive decision to make his life harder so he can look all manly and macho, when in reality he just looks like a fucking idiot.
I will address him as such. I already know the deal with men like this. They are a B-E-T-A-M-A-L-E.
Okay,
there's nothing masculine or alpha
baited.
about men that wear pink shorts.
And don't even get me started on men that wear pink pants.
You're welcome.
Bro, I don't know what he's got
Is
against
he rage
pink
baiting?
shorts.
I don't know.
I don't even understand.
I can't tell if this guy is serious or not. I really can't, because he's not breaking character at all. And he's staring deadpan into the camera like he's trying to give you the pen and stare Ghost Rider style. So I can't understand. I can't discern if he's like actually being truthful or not. But I wouldn't be surprised either way. Well, I would be surprised if he wasn't. I'm not surprised if he is, if he actually believes this shit.
In this whole argument, he saw one guy wearing pink shorts in public and said, "You know what? I don't like that, and I'm gonna hate on every single man that's wearing pink shorts and call them a beta male."
You go get a damn job.
Yeah, I don't even know how you can come up with something this stupid. I'm gonna be so honest.
This is unemployment activity. You have to have a lot of time on your hands to sit back and remember to hate every man with pink shorts. It's just like being racist or like homophobic or transphobic. That's unemployed activity. Because why the fuck do you care what someone else is doing when you got bills to pay? You got to clock in. Why the fuck do you care?
Try to be respectful.
But this is just one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life.
Ooh, he's gonna be a little heartbreaker. Are you okay? Like, no, I'm raising them to be respectful and treat women correctly. Thank you.
Yeah, I already know what that means. It means you're going to control him so much to the point where you make sure that he still has his halo for the rest of his life.
Bro, what the fuck
What the hell does that even mean? What the fuck does that even mean? Can someone translate that? Are any of you fluent in incel? I would like to know what that means. I don't think there's a dictionary that can explain that. I don't think Gemini, ChatGPT, any AI can explain what the fuck he just said to me. I feel attacked. I don't know what he's saying.
Talking about, man.
Then in 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, then you wonder why women don't want to be near him. Then you wonder why women are repulsed by him. Then you wonder why women don't want to go home with him. Because like you said, I'm teaching my son how to respect women and treat them properly.
I think bro's projecting. I think he's projecting. That came out of nowhere.
Thank you. Sorry, but teaching your son how to be a good boy ain't gonna get him laid within 5 to 10 years.
Have you even been laid yet? Do you consider yourself a good boy? Nah, you consider yourself the alpha Chad. You're Chad Thundercock. You know exactly what to do. Why don't you have a woman or a man or anyone? Why don't you have a job?
What?
Holy projection, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That might have been, if not the smartest and the dumbest thing he's ever said. What you have just now said is a projection of your own life. You don't get no girls. You ain't got no play in 10 or 15 years. And now you're on the internet trying to bring other people down with you, bro. You are literally projecting everything you're saying because that has already happened to you. You're an incel, man. And he goes on to prove that he is this incel by honestly basically just hating women and telling us why he hates them.
You just hate women.
I hate women because I don't put them up on a pedestal. I hate women because I don't kiss the ground that they walk on. I hate women because I'm not desperate for their attention. I hate women.
If you are desperate for their attention, why are you so fascinated and so fixated on them? This is the same thing with racism or homophobia. Have you ever noticed that racist people always have black people on their mind or some other minority on their mind all the time? It's glorified fetishization. That's what it is. It's deranged fan behavior. It's just two sides of the same coin. They're obsessed with you so much that they hate you. It's amplified jealousy, pack-a-punch jealousy and lunacy. That's exactly what this guy is. You see, claims to hate women. Why do you think about them so much then? Dickhead, why are you always, like, talking about women this and women that? Dickhead, can you explain that?
Because I don't play sex at such a high regard. Y'all love coming on my page saying how, oh, you hate women this, hate women that. No.
You don't get your goofy ass on my face.
What did I say in the beginning of the video? Ultra incel lolcow. I've never seen somebody so dedicated to making horrible takes, hating a group of people for no reason, and telling other people in relationships how they should feel about their said relationship.
The reason is he can't get in the ass, so he hates them. You hate what you can't have. That's what this is.
You ain't even in a relationship. It's like trying to tell somebody how to do the Origins Easter egg when you've never played Call of Duty Zombies in your life, bro. You're trying to tell people information in which you really don't have a standard or any knowledge on what you're talking about, bro. This guy is ultra incel lolcow, man. It's insane. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, it is, man. I don't even know what to say. Like, don't be like this guy. If you can't get women, take a step back and reevaluate yourself. If you can't get men or whatever you're into, take a step back and work on yourself. Because typically, if you're not attracting people, it's because you're not attracted to yourself. Learn to love yourself first before you go out and seek other people's validation. But hey, what the fuck do I know, right? This guy probably knows more than me because he's some alpha male Chad who never needs women's validation, right? With all that being said, 1,000 thanks for watching. Have a better day than me.